All right, so this is the last few days of school. You feel me? So this is how it's going right now. So pretty much the whole school year, it was just people playing with me. You feel me? There's a lot of people playing with me. There's kids playing with me, family playing with me. Personal experiences that my family has been there for not like my whole family, you know, but like I'm talking about this happened months ago. Stuff happened. One of my family members clowned me for it for a while, and you know it was a really dark point in my life, and stuff like that, and pretty much a lot of the whole school year, some people keep on playing with me, you know, like I'm like yeah, there's a lot of people at school playing with me, and so what I did, so what I'm starting to do these last couple of weeks of school, like you know, like next week is you know the end of school. You feel me? Finally, let's go. My school is ending next Thursday, and on next Friday, I'm going back to Detroit. I'm living in Arizona right now currently. I'm going back to Detroit, and something I'm realizing is I've been getting mad played with. You feel me? People keep on playing with me. There's friends I don't want to keep and stuff like that. So let me start it off with you know like school. Then we'll go to like family, all that stuff. You know, so you know school and stuff. Since the start of school year, I was like, man, this year I'm gonna lock in, do all my assignments, do all this and that, do everything I can to pass the school year. But the more the school goes, it's just like it's just very stressful on me, you know. And so since you know school's mad stressful, like the more I actually try like doing assignments and stuff, it gets more stressful. You know, I start slipping up and stuff like that because I have things I want to do. And you know, there's people in my school thinks that we're friends and stuff like that, but you know, I don't. It's like all my friends, a lot of my friends, some of my friends, because you know some of my friends were, it's like they're very they're a very close circle, actual good friends. Some one half is saying, "Oh, bro, don't get into fights and stuff. Don't do this. Don't get into fights." And another side is, "Bro, just show them, bro. Like show them, stop playing with you, bro." And so I'm just here thinking like, yo, I'm just sitting, I'm just like, stop letting dudes play with you, you know. So what I'm doing is, you know, just not letting nobody play with me. Kid in my class, let's call him. Cause like what I'm thinking about is like what he looks like and stuff. So call him Pineapple. All right, that's cool because that's kind of what he looks like. He looks like a little pineapple. So Pineapple, as a kid, he actually got hit in the head with some brass knuckles a few months ago and stuff like that. So you know, and after that, he's been mad aggressive towards me, trying to fight me and stuff, trying to throw stuff at me, trying to verbally attack me, stuff like that. So, and I've just been letting it slide because I was like, you know, since he got some brain injury up there, it's like he's just there's something going on. And now I'm just realizing, man, I just can't let this stuff just keep on going because now it's just like I'm his little punching bag, so I'm not gonna let that stuff happen. So, you know, a few days ago, just a breaking point. A couple days ago, wait, was it? Oh, yesterday. Yesterday was my breaking point. So, you know, I was talking to my friends, stuff like that, and then, mid class from across the room, he throws some shit at my chest. He throws a ball at my chest, and so what I did, I just, you know, that shit pissed me off. That shit really like gave me a rush of adrenaline and stuff like that. And I just went up to him, started pushing him around like a little ragdoll he is, because he's like he just turned 15, little ragdoll dude. He's like one weighs one like he's very skinny and short. I hope it's not like offending anybody or nothing, but that's exact. I'm just saying what it is. Um, so I just got up, started pushing him around, and you know he just didn't do nothing. And so I dead ass just texted him. I'll put the text message in the video, and I just you know I said what I said, and I meant what I said. If he tries some more shit, I'm beating his ass, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Cause I'm sick of niggas thinking, people thinking I'm a punching bag for them. That's not who I am. That's not who I want to be. A lot of times in the year, it was just like, yo, I'm gonna just start. Yo, this dude keeps on playing with me. I'm gonna beat his ass. I ain't do that shit, and that's exactly what I'm gonna start doing now. I know it's the end of the year and stuff, and it's not like I'm doing all this because I'm going back to Detroit anyway. So, but it's just like you know, my roots is in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? My roots there, Belmont. And it's just like I'm sick of this shit. Now there's that part. There's that dude, Pineapple. Now let's go to a dude. Let's call him Mango. Let's call him Mango. Mango is a really annoying guy. He's just very annoying. He always trying to rage bait me. He's always trying to act like he's gonna fight me. But when I start doing stuff, he starts just countering pretty much. And so this kid, he's my height. Actually, a little shorter. He's like 6'1". I'm 6'2". He's 150. I'm 149. And we boxed before. Me and Mango, we boxed before. I beat him. I wish I got a video. We did get a video. I'm gonna see if we could do something this weekend, and I'll upload a video if I get the fight. Okay. And so me and him, when we boxed, you know, told him to pull up to my park because he kept on doing a lot of talking, kept on doing threats, saying he could beat my ass, saying all that. And so I told him to pull up to my park a few weeks ago, or a month, I forgot. Then, you know, we threw down. He came over there. He came over here, and he was just talking about, oh, let's go 50% and let's do bodies. Let's do 50% bodies. I didn't want to do that shit, man. I didn't want to do that shit. Because he kept on doing all that talking, but he wants to do 50% bodies. He kept putting his hands on me, but he wants to do 50% bodies. Does that make sense to anybody? He kept saying he could beat my ass, all this, but he wants to do 50% bodies. So it's exactly what we did. We did just that. First round got him right somewhere. And then he got on the ground. I was talking about something, oh, I got him good. Oh, you got me good. This, that. And then, you know, I told him, let's keep going, just let's go. And second and third round, we were pretty much going until like one of us just didn't want to go for each round. And for our third round, oh wait, for our second round, you know, we still kept on getting at it. We just kept going and stuff. None of us backed down. Props to him. And it's not like I'm a pro boxer or nothing like that. It's not like I have like mad experience with it. It's not like he was going crazy on me or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he was smooth. He was holding on and stuff. Like, he was doing Philly shell and shit, so I could barely get to his body. And what I did, just, you know, kept on making openings and stuff like that. And beat his ass. Basically, just pretty much, beat his ass. And tell me why he has the audacity to say, the next day, he beat my ass. Tell me why he has the audacity to say that. So I told him, come back to my park, we're running back. He didn't come to my park. Then he made this whole little tournament thing, and then never pulled up to it. So basically he's all talk, and now he's trying to act all tough and stuff. So where I'm at right now is just, you know, put him in his place. That's the only choice. All right, number 3. We'll call it legit Orange. So, you know, Orange is actually a pretty chill guy. But he'll do some rage baby sometimes. He'll be like, oh yeah, this kid can beat your ass. And the kid will be like 10 times smaller than me. He's saying that shit to make me mad, obviously. And it's like as soon as I said that I like to box, they just started like trying to get into the ring with me and shit. I'm trying to fight me and shit like that. And you know, some of them actually want to. Some of them actually are gonna pull up. One of them are actually gonna pull up. Like one time though. But you know, it is what it is. And pretty much that's it to Orange. Now last one. Let's call this dude ugly ass nigga. So ugly ass nigga. He's mad muscular and stuff. Like, yeah, he's muscular. Saying he boxed for like a year, stuff like that. Pretty much same time as me. So he's over here always trying to use his weight and stuff like that as an advantage. He's not taller than me. He's shorter than me. He keep on using his weight as an advantage and stuff like that. And so him saying that, like, whole time, I just always wanted to get a shot at everybody. I like doing the tournaments and stuff, and he's always trying to go against the little niggas in the tournament. That's the thing. Like they didn't pull up to the tournament whatsoever. And so he always just wanted to get a shot at the little dude. The little dude was Pineapple. And ugly ass nigga kept on trying to get shots at me. He's always talking shit. He's that one dude that keeps on thinking racist jokes are funny. He's that one dude that keeps on thinking racist jokes are funny as fuck. He's the one dude that thinks saying hard R is funny. He'll say something like that and immediately start laughing hard. So yeah, he's like one of those dudes. All right, let's go to let's just go ahead to go to like another dude. We'll call him. I'm gonna just call him Indian because he looks Indian. So Indian actually got influenced by ugly ass nigga to start saying the N-word and hard R. Indian never ever like tried none of that. He never tried. He never thought none of that stuff. He never thought none of that stuff until he came around ugly ass nigga. So even though with my words like ugly ass nigga kept on saying the Indian is just straight up, no, just say it, it's fine. Just say it. You look darker than him anyway. Just say it. And I was saying, bro, don't say it. Just don't say it, bro. Don't do it. And now Indian has always been trying to do that since since today. He's always been trying to do that since actually months ago, a lot of months ago, and he's still trying to do it. And every single time he does that stuff, I just ignore him. I just just look away, bro. At the same time, Indian's like, he's like half my height. He's probably like a smooth 115 pounds. I don't want to associate myself with those type of people. Like, yeah, he has his chill moments. He's not always just doing that stuff. Like, Indian's not always trying to do that stuff. He's sometimes chill, you know what I'm saying? He can be chill. So, what I did is just get my distance from all of them, you know, stuff like that. And let's end this with, let's call him Cool Headed. So he's a real cool headed, you know what I'm saying? That's why I call him cool headed. He's a straight opposite from like everybody. He's very religious and stuff like that, and he's very cool. He's very nice and stuff. He's very uplifting. He's that type of friend that you would love to have. When there's altercations, he would want to stop it. He doesn't want to see any fights and stuff like that. He's actually mad cool, you know, and yeah, stuff like that. So pretty much, this is a little group, and they want me to be in it so bad, and so all those dudes, if they try me, catch a fade, you know what I'm saying? I have all of them in my 6th hour tomorrow, and you know, we'll see how it goes. I might tell y'all about it. I might not. Stuff like that. And let's move on to the next, you know, like home activities, stuff like that. Let's go to home activities. So what's happening here is just, I'm always feeling tense. I'm always feeling really tense all the time, and I hate it. That's why I'm moving back with my mom. I actually feel love there. I feel relaxed, you know. Here it's just like I'm just tense. So when I step at the door, I'm tense. I look down the hall to see if my dad's down there. I'm just mad scared. And I always want to be alone here. I don't want to be alone in Detroit. I just want to be alone because I don't want anybody to mess with me. I don't want anybody to play with me. I just want, you know, be to myself. I feel like my dad might bring up grades or something like that, you know. I don't want to talk about my grades. So, you know, and it's just like, when I'm trying to go downstairs, sometimes I pray that it's open, that downstairs is just like, nobody's down there. So I can just have some alone time. My little sister is very loud. I love her. My stepmom is also pretty loud and usually watching something, and I can't say I love her. You know, I can't say I love her. My dad, he does some really messed up stuff with me, and I know he knows that. He's trying to improve and stuff. And it's like, yeah, I love to see him improve, trying to improve. But it's like, you know, I'm leaving now. I feel really bad, especially trying to think about how he feels about it. It's really sad because, you know, I'm his only son over here. I have 2 brothers in Michigan because they just didn't want to deal with what it's like over here. And I just want to say for my dad, stuff changes. You know, stuff changes. So, you know, just going back to Michigan. And, you know, that's pretty much it. And let me think. In Michigan, I'm my little brother. You know, we even had our things going on, altercations, many very physical altercations, like very insane fights. Like we will deadass be acting psychotic as hell. I remember one time, my little brother kept on putting his hands on me and stuff. So, you know, I just snapped and shit, beat his ass. I remember outside, it was just like he was running as hard as he can, and I was just running too. I tackled his ugly ass and shit like that. Oh, I got some more shit for y'all. This is some cool stuff. School. There was this kid, you know. Forgot his name. We'll just call him Mexican because he's Mexican. One day he was talking shit about my friend. I don't stand for that. Like, we were coming out of a building, and he started calling him like me and my friend was coming out of the building, and this random kid started calling him nasty and shit, disgusting. I don't stand for bullying. I don't like that shit. I don't fuck with it. So I just said, bro, just stay right there, bro. Stay right there. I left and shit. And then I was joking with my friend and shit. I did not know that dude was like right in front of us. Not gonna lie, I did not know he was right there. And it was like, man, I'll feed that nigga his mustache. And then shit like that. And then he was like, he said, you said what? He turned around and said, you said what? And I said, I'll feed you your mustache. Cause like that is, like, I can't fold. I ain't gonna fold. Like, fuck, you heard me, nigga. And they came up to my face talking about something. Oh, I'll strangle you, bro. Oh, I'll strangle you. What grade are you in? I said, I'm a sophomore. Cause that's exactly what I'm in. I'm a sophomore. And he said, oh, I'm a senior. I can't mess with you. And I was like, all right, bro. All right, then. Then it was, you know, it was chill. But then this is the thing though. I started looking for that nigga my 2nd hour, my Spanish hour. After I went back to class, I had to go use the bathroom. During that time, I went to go look for that kid because there's no way he about to say gonna strangle me and shit, try to think he get away with it. So we just, you know, I found him because I knew exactly where his class was. So I stayed there. I waited for him. He came out and shit like that. I was like, so what was that shit you was saying? You say you're gonna strangle me, right? Come on, do that. Shit like that. And then he was like, oh, I don't fight. Oh, I don't fight. Nigga, you're not fucking scary, bro. Kids like the dude like half my height, like a beer belly, my boy. And with a big ass chain, I should have snatched that shit. And I said, it was just like, and then after that, he went back to his class, and then I just left and shit like that. And tell me why I look back, I see 5 niggas right behind me. Oh, y'all thought I was about to say that I was gonna fight them? No, fuck. I kept pushing, kept walking, and then so what happened after that? Shit, I just said, bro, where my ones? And he kept on saying, oh, I don't fight, and shit like that. And then, you know, I stopped walking and stuff, seeing what they was about. They ain't say shit, they ain't do nothing, they ain't fucking touch me, fuck. And then tell me why after I went back to, so they kept on talking shit, and I kept talking shit back. They walked away, told myself, oh, I then, oh, I, and then I went back to class. Tell me why I get called up to the office about that shit. Come to find out, boom, boom, oh, whoa, he snitched on me. You did all that. Talk shit to my friend. You're a senior. You tried fighting. You tried jumping, or you just tried. You came, or you look like you about to jump me. Shit like that. You look like you was trying to jump a nigga. But he's like, your friends ain't about shit. Out of it all, your friends ain't about shit. And then, so he snitched on me after all that. Trying to intimidate me with all his friends. He snitched on me. Some of the most pathetic shit I've ever heard in my life. I've ever seen in my life. That's some bitch ass nigga shit. Not gonna lie to you. And then now every single time, and then after that, I seen him in the hall. Oh yeah, they made me like sign some type of agreement or something. Some pretty much in school, what's it called? It's like we gotta keep your distance from someone. I forgot what it's called. He just snitched on me, bro. They said they could suspend me for attempted fighting because you know how I look for that kid. So, you know, that's it. That was it of it. And then after that, in lunch, he was whistling and shit. I was like, and I look back saying, who the fuck was making all that noise, you know? And then I see him. I was like, what's good, bro? What's good? And then he talking about, well, I said, what you? He just moved. You turn the corner and shit like that. And I just kept walking. And you know, that was the end of it. That was the end of it. Come to find out, a few days ago, tell me why my friend, the kid I stood up for during this situation, or I thought I did, talking about, oh yeah, I know that kid. Talking about, oh yeah, that's my friend. I was like, bro, I almost got jumped for you, bro. Hey, you talking about that's your friend? You couldn't tell me that shit sooner, bro? He's like, oh, I just realized. How the fuck you just realized someone's your friend? Shit sounds like except to me, like, bro, that nigga almost got me cut. But that's fine though. Alright, so pretty much I'm gonna just say what's happening with my life currently, you know what I'm saying? So what's happening in a few days? Actually, wait, let me say what happened. My dad sold my Xbox and PlayStation for grades. Or at least I think he did, I don't know. He said he did, but let's see. We'll see. Last time he said he's gonna sell it, he didn't sell it. So shit. So right now what's happening currently with my life is just, you know, balling, playing basketball type stuff. Next week, you know, I already said moving back to Detroit with my cousin over there. We're gonna have some more videos, you know, we have way more videos, I swear. And, you know, it's just gonna be lit from there, you know, it's gonna be lit, all that, you know, and just boom. And over the summer, you know, I'm gonna have a job, I'm gonna lock in working out, I'm gonna be doing football in August, I'm gonna be with family, you know. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life currently. All right, man, y'all have a good one. Shit, it's been like a minute since I posted on here, and it ain't been a long time, but you know what I mean. All right, bro, y'all stay smooth, take it easy.